Coming up, it's back to the studio with R&B group Belle Biv DeVoe.
Look what materialized from Bobby Brown being kicked out of New Edition.
Plus, Paralympian and Dancing with the Stars runner-up Amy Purdy. And country music star Ty Herndon.
I was hiding a very big secret. I was selling a lie.
Plus, the star who says she was one of the last to see rock star Jim Morrison alive. An all-new Oprah, Where Are They Now, starts now.
In the early 80s, the R&B group New Edition first hit the music scene with catchy hits like Candy Girl and Cool It Now. Eventually, some of those guys branched out on their own, but in 1996, all 6 members reunited, including Bobby Brown, to talk about their first performance together in 10 years. Please welcome the New Edition! Woo! Ronnie DeVoe, Ricky Bell, Michael Bivins, Bobby Brown, Johnny Gill, Ralph Tedder.
Is it fun to be back together? Is it like a big reunion thing, like what we're reading and feeling?
It's fun.
Or are you already like counting the cash?
Well, that too, but at the same time, it's a lot more fun now because we're able to appreciate it.
So what ways do you appreciate it more?
We could appreciate because we understand, how to make it happen now.
Uh-huh.
What's more important is that we now can appreciate each other even more.
Really? You've grown up, would you say?
I would say so a lot.
Yeah, I would
Have
say
you
that.
grown up?
I've been grown. Everybody else they don't know me. So to see Bobby Brown or to be around Bobby Brown is to love Bobby Brown because I'm not the bad person that they say I am.
I will say this about you, that when you were down here rehearsing, one of the producers called upstairs and they said, "We know why Whitney loves him so much. He's so much fun." I said, "Would you leave the man alone?"
3 of those guys became the group Belle Biv DeVoe. Ricky Bell, Michael Bivins, and Ronnie DeVoe. In 1990, their first album, Poison, shot to the top of the charts, selling over 4 million copies. And today, Belle Biv DeVoe are recording once again, and we sent our cameras to New York to catch up with the trio.
I'm Bell.
I'm Biv.
This is Big Ron DeVoe right in the middle here, holding it down for Belle Biv DeVoe. And right here, it's the history lesson.
New Edition had this image of being squeaky clean, being the bubblegum group, America's apple pie, and all these things, and it was really put on us a lot to keep this clean image. We didn't step outside of that realm. Bobby was a showman on stage, always willing and able to step outside the box. And the fans loved him for that. But for us, it was like, whoa, what are you doing, man? That's not what we were taught. And the way that it was presented to us at the time was, if we didn't get rid of him, everything was in jeopardy. If we were gonna move on, then we had to get rid of him.
We were kids at the time, 15, 16, 17 years old, not understanding the music industry, period. But fast forward, wow, look what materialized from Bobby Brown being kicked out of New Edition, Wouldn't have it any other way.
We were ending the Heartbreak tour. We were at the after party and just hanging out and talking to Jimmy Jam, and he was asking us what we're gonna do, at that time. And we were saying, well, I don't know, maybe we'll manage other artists, write, produce, and he just simply threw out there, well, why don't you guys form a group? Right. And for us, a light bulb was lit, and we're like, oh, you know what, that's actually a great idea. And we got excited, and we just took it and ran with it from that point.
When we did our thing as Belle Biv DeVoe, we just wanted to do it a little different. Like, how can we bang the clubs a little bit funkier than we were, with New Edition?
We felt like we didn't have anything to lose with just trying something different. We knew we wanted that just rough bottom, that beat driving, this bounce on stage and being in the clubs. but we wanted to sing. You know, we wanted to dance, and we wanted to have that melody on top of it. When we recorded Poison, we knew in our hearts that that record spoke to us and what we were all about, how we wanted the world to see us. And we had a little fight with the record company because they wanted us to go in another direction. But we stood by that because we knew that that's what we wanted to do. We wasn't recording Poison thinking 25 years, this song is gonna be the most played, it's still gonna be getting played in the clubs. We were just grabbing hold of what we believed in.
Poison is still to this day hip-hop smoothed out on the R&B tip with a pop feel, and that's why it's so powerful and it hits so many different audiences. I feel damn good when them snares drop on national TV now.
Yeah.
Because I know I set it off, you know, and I get a sense of, you know, I like to look at Ron and Rick after and be like, yeah, did I do that?
DVD, even fashion-wise, right? It started with Cross Colors. People thought Cross Colors was almost a Belle Biv DeVoe company at the time. They blew up so much because of the mentality that we had with clothing, and the colors and just that, you know, we don't give a damn attitude, you know, we'll wear a boot and the sneaker, you know, we leave the tag on the hat.
We did everything. We did the clothes backwards, we did the clothes inside out.
Too big.
Whatever.
We even went to wearing
one leg was short, one leg long.
It was like just bananas. We just had such a freedom with the slogan that we had. Everything was mental.
We put the rugged in an R&B singer's stance on stage. We had problems.
Yeah, we have our issues.
It was like this.
Exactly. It was like that. It was here, and then it was here. We have our moments, and just like any family, you know, we go through it. Love what we do. We have love for each other. We've learned throughout the years to accept each other as we are.
And we understand that the fear of not having each other is bigger than going through something that's not worth it.
Shorty mean, Joe Green, the one every time I show her the good life she run.
Roller Bean Town, pretty black truck through the city, red dye high boot, looking sexy and witty. Ooh,
I'm on stage having fun with the boys and no thoughts. I learned my lesson, man, from Poison.
We've been in the studio for the last 7 years or so, but not really knowing what direction to go in. We did a ballad here, a mid-tempo there, just trying different things out. And so I think it's just a matter of timing. It wasn't like we just woke up one day and say, okay, this is the year, this is the day we're gonna go in the studio. We're always, I mean, like, it depends on what writer, what producer, what music we come across, and this just all happened to fall into place at this time, which makes it the perfect time for this to come out.
Look how long it took me. Built the empire. Lucius Cookie. Oh, biggest two on TV still.
The song Run is the first song in 15 years from Belle Biv DeVoe. We'll be on tour in the spring. We're excited about that. We already have tours planned all the way through the year 2018. So we're gonna be in your face a lot. Look for that. I'm coming around on my chorus.
How do we stay on top of the charts? Look at us, huh? They saying it's a young thing, but don't we look young, ladies and gentlemen?
Run.
Yes. I mean, you got to care about what you do ultimately, and we don't take it for granted. So we get up in the morning, we make sure we eating the right things, we make sure we get our run on, we keep our ears to the street. You know, we stay relevant because we're always across America doing our shows, but now it's time to wrap back around and give people, you know, some new songs to put in the show. And, you know, because we stay connected, I think it's going to be a seamless transition for us. We still know what we're doing in the game.
Coming up, Paralympian Amy Purdy.
Every obstacle, every challenge that I've been through has led me to where I'm at.
Plus country music star Ty Herndon.
I was hiding a very big secret, and I was selling a lie.
And later, Little House's Miss Beadle opens up about her friendship with rock legend Jim Morrison.
We became drinking buddies. I call it a buddy with benefits